All right, let's talk about this quiet revolution that's happening right behind your computer screen. It's a $37 billion overhaul of corporate IT, and it's designed to finally fix those tech frustrations that slow every single one of us down at work.
I mean, let's be real. Have you ever sent an IT request into what feels like a total black hole? You just need a password reset or your laptop is acting up, and suddenly you're lost in this endless maze of support tickets and vague automated replies. We've all been there, and you know what? It's incredibly frustrating.
And it's not just one thing, right? It's the whole experience, the painfully slow response times, having to juggle a dozen different apps just to do your job, the new security anxieties that come with remote work. And oh yeah, just trying to find the right person to help can feel absolutely impossible.
So, let's put a name to this thing, because it really isn't just you. It's a huge, systemic issue that's hitting pretty much every company today. We're calling it the modern IT headache. Let's dig into why the old ways of doing things just aren't cutting it anymore.
Okay, so here's the absolute core of the problem. Our workplaces have totally transformed. We've got teams working from all over the world. We're using countless apps every single day, and all of it is running on these super complex hybrid cloud systems. The old IT playbook was never ever designed for this kind of reality. It is being stretched to its absolute breaking point.
So what's the fix? Well, thankfully, there's a much smarter way that's emerging to handle all this complexity. It's called Cloud ITSM, and honestly, it's the real engine behind this whole IT revolution we're talking about.
So, what in the world is Cloud ITSM? Well, the acronym stands for IT Service Management, and here's the simple way to think about it. It's a cloud-based command center for a company's entire tech operation. Just imagine one single unified platform that handles everything, from help desk tickets to tracking company laptops to managing software updates. It's all about bringing some much-needed order to the chaos.
You know, a perfect way to think about it is as the digital nervous system for a modern company. It's a great analogy. Just like your own nervous system connects your brain to every part of your body, Cloud ITSM connects every single piece of a company's technology, letting it all communicate and work together smoothly.
And you gotta understand, this is not some niche tool for a few giant companies. No way. This is a full-blown, massive boom market. Let's take a look at the absolutely staggering numbers behind this growth story. Just to put this in perspective, this year, in 2025, the market is already valued at over $11 billion. That's a huge industry right there. But believe me, that is just the starting line. Now watch this. By 2033, it's projected to more than triple, exploding to over $37 billion. I mean, that kind of growth is a massive signal that we're seeing a fundamental shift in how businesses invest in their most critical operations.
And what's the engine driving this insane growth? A compound annual growth rate of over 16%. Now, what that means is the market isn't just growing, it's accelerating. It's getting bigger, faster, year after year, as more and more companies realize they need this.
So, what's fueling this massive expansion? Well, it really boils down to four key trends, or as I like to call them, the four superpowers that are making Cloud ITSM an absolutely indispensable tool for modern business.
When you put them all together, these four trends are all about making IT smarter, faster, way more flexible, and more deeply integrated into the business than it has ever been before. Let's break down each one of these superpowers. First up, AI automation. And folks, this is a total game changer. Forget waiting hours for a password reset. AI virtual agents can handle that stuff instantly. But even better, this AI gets proactive. It can predict potential system outages before they even happen. And if you do need a human, it automatically routes your ticket to the right expert, which just slashes those wait times. We're already seeing this in the wild with tools like ServiceNow's Now Assist.
The second superpower is all about taming the complexity of the modern cloud. See, companies don't just use one type of cloud anymore. They use a mix. You've got the public cloud, think of it as being scalable and low cost. Then you have private clouds, which are run in-house for maximum control and security. But the fastest growing model by far is the hybrid cloud, which mixes them both. Cloud ITSM acts as that one control panel to see and manage all of it, giving businesses the best of both worlds, total flexibility and tight control.
Superpower number 3 is self-service. And this is so crucial for remote teams. Instead of filing a ticket for every little thing, employees get 24/7 access to these smart knowledge bases and AI chatbots, so they can solve a ton of problems themselves. This is huge,
because it empowers people to get back to work faster and it frees up the main IT help desk to focus on the much bigger, more complex issues. And finally, superpower number 4 is integration with DevOps. Now that's just the process of developers building and releasing software faster and faster. In the past, IT support and development were in 2 totally separate worlds. Not anymore. Now, these ITSM platforms plug directly into the development tools, and this is critical. It means that as new software features are rolled out at lightning speed, the support and security systems can actually keep pace, making sure everything stays stable and reliable.
Okay, so we know why the market is absolutely booming. But who are the major players building these powerful platforms? And which industries are jumping on board the fastest? Let's dive into the whole cloud ITSM ecosystem.
You know, this market is incredibly dynamic. You have giants like ServiceNow partnering with the US government on these massive modernization projects. You've got companies like Freshworks buying up smaller firms to add new capabilities. Others, like Ivanti, are making their tools way more accessible on cloud marketplaces like Microsoft Azure. And then you have these trusted players like BMC, whose platform is used by a mind-blowing 86% of the world's largest companies.
And that list of heavy hitters just keeps going. You have huge, well-known names like Atlassian, IBM, and Zendesk all competing fiercely in this space. And all this intense competition, it's fantastic for customers because it just drives constant innovation and pushes the technology forward.
So who's actually buying all this tech? Well, it's no surprise that the biggest adopters are in IT and telecom. I mean, they live and breathe this stuff. But right behind them, you've got banking and financial services. They need the rock-solid security and audit trails these platforms provide. Healthcare is also a huge, fast-growing user, relying on this tech to make sure that critical patient care systems are always up and running. But you know what might be the most exciting trend of all? It's where the fastest growth is coming from. Small and medium-sized businesses. The cloud has basically democratized this technology. It's made these powerful, enterprise-grade tools affordable for everyone. You just don't need a massive budget anymore to have a truly world-class IT operation. And all of this brings us to one final, really crucial question. This whole revolution is built on AI and automation handling the routine stuff that humans used to do. As that trend accelerates, it leaves us with a pretty big thought to chew on. What is the new role for people in IT? And maybe even more broadly, for all of us, what does our work even look like in a world where technology can increasingly manage itself?